Hey guys, welcome to the Weekend Pick series with a new name, and that new name is W.ON On. If you don't know, my name's Ty Watson with H24 Outdoors, and this is a series where I go through and look at the conditions for the upcoming week, and I pick what I would fish with and kind of just pick it based off of where I'm going to be going fishing. So shout out to Ty Vaughn and Robert Blundell for shouting that name out in the comments of one of our last videos where we asked y'all to help us name it. And so from here moving forward, it's going to be called W.ON On. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so this weekend I will most likely find myself at a lake around here called Greer's Ferry. And if you don't know what Greer's Ferry is, it's just kind of a deep highland reservoir. I try to stay out of the northern end. That's kind of got the muddier water. It's more largemouth fishing, but I like to smallmouth fish, so that's what this is going to be based off of. The date is March 27th, and so I know we have got a warm swing coming in. I think on Thursday or Friday is when it's going to start warming up, and we've got a beautiful weekend of fishing ahead. And so with that being said, the first bait I'm going to give you guys, and if you watched our last video, you get a full review of these. And this is the Mayor by Rapala. And this is just, if you watch, like I said, go back and watch the previous video where I do an in-depth review on the Mayor. But this is a new swim bait that just hit the market. This one is a 3-inch. There's also a 4-inch that we have. And the color I've got here is a green shad, and nothing special. I don't live scope, so I'm just gonna be casting it down the bank. Hopefully it's gonna be a little flooded, or the water will be just a little up, and I'll go down the old bank line and just throw it parallel with the old bank. I got it paired with a Brizalo round ball tungsten jig head. And yeah, so nothing special here, just gonna be slowly rolling that down, and hopefully those smallmouth are pulled up on their beds and they'll just hit it as a reaction. All right, the next bait I have for you guys is this Shimano crankbait, and it's got the flash boost technology built into it. And if you don't know what the flash boost is, there is a little mirror that sits in the middle of these baits, and it's just on a wire and it's free swinging, and it catches the glare of the sun and just kind of makes it flash like a shad. If you've ever seen shad down in the water, you know they can kind of flash you. And so basically, yeah, this is just a square bill. The color on this one is World Rush, and it's just a shad color. It's got a little bit of chartreuse in it, but I think it's safe to start throwing more shad colors around Greer's Ferry and other places. But I love the flash boost technology. They've also got some really sweet jerk baits. I don't have any of those for you guys, but the jerk baits are awesome. I was using one of those 2 weekends ago. And so yeah, comment down below also if y'all want to see a video on the flash boost technology, because it is awesome and it's kind of unheard of. So y'all let me know about that. All right, the third bait I have is no surprise. It is spring. Spring is the best time to throw a spinnerbait. And this right here is a Brizalo lure spinnerbait in a sexy shad color. And like I said, it's springtime. It's going to be warm this weekend. It's going to be in the high 70s. I don't think it's going to push the 80s, but the high 70s is good enough for me. Get that water warm, and it's going to be windy as well. And that wind's going to play a big factor in firing the spinnerbait fish up. And this one has the double willow leaf blade. One of them's gold. I can't really tell you why it works, why that double willow works, but I've always had great success with throwing the double willow in clearer water. I know that the Colorado blades kind of kick it up and create more vibration, but I do not need that for this weekend. I'm going to be fishing in some really clear water, so I hope to bounce this off of some bushes maybe. But yeah, that Brizalo spinnerbait is money, and they are also wire tied, so they last forever. The next bait I have for you guys, I know James will agree with me on this one, is just a Wacky Rig Senko. We have these 30 packs of Yum Dingers here at the shop, and like I said, I'm hoping that these smallmouth are pushed up on their beds now and just letting it fall. I like to throw it weightless. I know James likes to throw it with one of those shaky heads with the weights on it. But yeah, just letting it sink down there and just give it a few pops. And where I'm going to be fishing will be pretty deep water, so like I said, just let it sink, be patient with it. But if you want to throw it on a weight, we've got weighted Wacky Rig heads, so be sure to swing by and pick up some Wacky Rigs. We've got a ton of these 30 packs for $10.99. In my opinion, that's a great deal. So y'all come check out some Wacky Rigs. All right, the last bait, I saved the best for last. Y'all know me, y'all know I like to throw. Y'all don't even have to make me say it, but that's gonna be a shaky head. I can't go to Greer's Ferry without throwing the shaky head. This is the Brazalo. That is a 1/8 ounce green pumpkin. And the worm I'm gonna throw it on is the Perfect Plastics Blue Crawl. And I've already put this shaky head in a previous video, and I'll show you guys again. There it is, that color is wonderful. And I know you can't smell it. These are the coffee infused ones, and I don't know if the fish like them. I know I've had great success with them, so I can say the fish like them, but they smell amazing. So if all else fails and you don't catch a fish on it, at least it smells good. Am I right? Yeah, the shaky head, I cannot go to Greer's without throwing it. It's a staple all year round, and it works. And I know a few other guys that will also tell you the same thing. All right, guys, I just wanted to get on here and say thank you so much for watching. I know I've kind of based this video off of Greer's Ferry, and if you guys have a lake that you want me to feature, like if you want me to base the baits I pick next week off of a lake that you're going to next Saturday, then drop that lake down in the comments below. I would love to not only see where you guys are fishing this weekend, but also I could get a feel for picking something other than Greer's, because I know if I don't have a tournament elsewhere, I'm most of the time on Greer's, and I know that you guys might get tired of seeing stuff for Greer's. So drop a lake that you want me to pick for down in the comments below, and you maybe even get a shout out if your name's attached to it. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.